or stream anytime on CBS.
Finally, a boat ride with a twist.
These girls are taking a group selfie on a boat, but the one in the middle has no idea her boyfriend is about to propose. When she turns around, of course, she says yes.
Oh, congratulations.
Coverage you can count on. This is the Wabash Valley's most watched newscast with Patrice Dayton, Rodrell Moore, Storm Team 10 Chief Meteorologist Kevin Orpert, and Rick Semler Sports. This is News 10.
One Wabash Valley jail is loosening restrictions when it comes to COVID-19. Coming up, we'll tell you what officials are putting into place.
And another jail in the valley is also seeing changes. Coming up, we'll tell you how an expansion will house more than just local inmates. Good evening to you and thank you for joining us. I'm Rodrell Moore.
And I'm Patrice Dayton. The state has released the new COVID-19 map today. The state has no counties in the orange. That's good news. We have 2 counties in the Wabash Valley that have moved in the yellow. They are Park and Clay. All of the others are blue. Blue is the least severe ranking, followed by yellow, orange, and red.
The colors are based on 7-day positivity rates and weekly case numbers. These metrics help the state track possible areas of concern. As cases go down, communities are beginning to open back up, and this means loosening restrictions.
One Wabash Valley jail is getting closer to normal as its COVID-19 caseload continues to be low. News 10 Bureau Chief Gary Bryan explains what restrictions are being lifted and what could stay.
Since the pandemic began, the Knox County Sheriff's Office has had one goal in mind: keep COVID-19 out of the jail. For the moment, those efforts appear to have worked. Having a large population in close quarters during a pandemic isn't ideal. That's the struggle jails across the Wabash Valley have been trying to handle. In Knox County, numbers are looking good.
We had a few corrections officers here that got it. We had a few deputies that got the virus, but we didn't have any inmates to get the virus. So we consider ourselves fortunate on that. Loosening restrictions has been able to happen with help from inmates. Over 130 inmates volunteered to get vaccinated. When almost 3/4 of the population in the jail has the vaccine, yes, that takes some stress off. The Knox County Jail is now lifting many restrictions. Correction officers are no longer required to wear masks in the jail pod. Outside organizations like Life After Meth and other ministries are now being allowed back in. We still quarantine. We try to keep them 3 to 5 days in quarantine to keep an eye on them before we move them back to population, where before we were going up to 10 days. That quarantine could become a permanent fixture to help fight COVID-19 and other sicknesses. But that all depends on space as the jail looks to expand. I like to keep it. If we have the space when someone new comes in, we'll keep the quarantine for a couple, 3 days to keep an eye on them. And again, all in hopes of continuing to keep a healthy environment at the Knox County Jail. In Knox County, Gary Bryan, News 10.
Police tell us a man is facing first-degree murder charges. We told you on News 10 at midday. It's after a shooting that killed another man. The Paris, Illinois police chief says officers arrested 30-year-old Zachary Smith. His charges are first-degree murder, unlawful possession of firearms, and unlawful use of weapons. The Edgar County coroner says the shooting happened last night. Witnesses said there was an argument between neighbors before the shooting. The coroner says the victim was 31-year-old Matthew Morgan.
The Clay County, Indiana jail is looking to expand its current facility. On News 10 First at 5, we told you the expansion will allow the jail to hold up to 200 more people.
Now you'll hear more about the specific need for that extra space. News 10's Bree Shackelford joins us now live in the newsroom with more.
The new jail expansion will be at the current facility in Clay County. It will hold both local and federal inmates. Josh Clark is the Chief Deputy Sheriff for Clay County. Right now, Clark tells me the Clay County Sheriff's Office has a contract with the U.S. Marshal's Office. The contract allows the Clay County Jail to house federal inmates, including those from Immigrations and Customs Enforcement, or ICE.
So we currently have around anywhere from 60 to 90 ICE detainees that we hold in our facility. So by completing this addition, we're going to increase those numbers of ICE detainees substantially.
Clark says the ICE inmates will take up a majority of the expansion. He says the ICE inmates they hold are people from other countries who commit crimes. Clark adds that the jail is only a holding facility for ICE inmates as they go through the judicial process.
We are the only facility that has long-term holding in the state of Indiana. There are some short-term facilities that hold ICE, but we are the long-term facility. And again, we're looking to grow for them and for our purposes.
Clark says the expansion will also give the jail new tools.
As things evolve and the medical needs grow, that's something that this new facility will have. We'll have more resources for the medical aspects.
Clark tells me that right now the Clay County Sheriff's Department is in the very beginning stages of planning, but he hopes that by the end of this year they will be able to break ground on the new expansion. Reporting in the newsroom, Bree Shackelford, News 10.
The expansion will be paid for by federal funding through the ICE program and through the funding the jail receives from housing inmates.
Well, Anissa Claiborne joins us in the Weather Center right now. As you can see on the tower cam, dry for now, but perhaps more rain in the forecast?
Definitely, Patrice. We are tracking these scattered showers and thunderstorms that are moving through the Wabash Valley right now. We're seeing some stronger thunderstorms, though, for some of our southern counties. We're seeing some lightning moving through near Robinson, and with these thunderstorms, we could see some at times heavier rainfall, which could lead to some localized flooding. And that's going to continue overnight, but slowly taper off as we head into Thursday morning. But we are tracking more scattered showers tomorrow afternoon. Current temperatures in the low 80s, 81 degrees for Terre Haute, Paris at 82, 80 degrees for Linton and Bloomington, and Effingham at 81 degrees. If these temperatures were uncomfortable for you, well, we are tracking some 90-degree temperatures as we head into the weekend. So it's going to be pretty muggy as we head there. And then more thunder showers for the next couple of days. I'll have more on that coming up.
A tuition hearing at Indiana State University received no public feedback today. The university held a virtual hearing this afternoon on a proposed increase. It ended after no participation from those watching. If approved, there will be a $66 increase per semester for a full-time in-state undergraduate student. That would take effect in the fall. The following school year would see a $67 increase per semester. The Board of Trustees will consider the proposal next Friday. The face-to-face meeting will be open to the public. It'll also be streamed.
The Vigo County Public Library is keeping both kids and adults learning and exploring during the summer months. Families can sign up for the summer reading program. The program allows those to track how many hours they read. As you meet challenges, you'll unlock badges and kits. You'll also be entered for a grand prize for your age group. Those who sign up will get a book. You can sign up online through the library.
Bridging the gap of food insecurities across the Wabash Valley. That's what the Southwest School Corporation in Sullivan is doing. The corporation tells us they're handing out 5 free breakfasts and lunches every Wednesday at Sullivan High School. This is available for those high school students and Carlisle elementary students. This is paid for through the USDA. All folks have to do is drive through the line and say how many meals they need.
That's why we do it one day a week. So it's hard for people to get out all the time, with work. So I really can't explain. It's just satisfying to know that we can be able to help so many kids and so many people in this county.
Food is available for pickup every Wednesday this month. Just pull up to Sullivan High School from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m.
People living in Sullivan County will soon have several chances to get rid of old tires, all in an effort to clean up the community. It's thanks to 3 tire amnesty days. Sullivan County residents can drop off tires at the Sullivan County Recycling Center. There's no fee to drop off the tires. However, there is a $2 charge if your tire needs to be taken off the rim. Tire amnesty days are taking place on June 19th, 24th, and 26th. It'll last from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. on those days. The department needs volunteers for those days. If you would like to help, contact the Sullivan County Health Department.
The Special Olympics Summer Games are making their way back to Terre Haute. Today, crews began preparing for the competitions. Offenders and staff from the Wabash Valley Correctional Facility helped set up bocce ball courts. 12 courts will be used in the Summer Games. The competition is similar to curling in the Winter Olympics. An organizer tells us some of these athletes haven't competed since the 2019 Summer Games, and he's excited to get the athletes back together.
I think the biggest thing this year is getting our athletes all back together, or most of them all back together in one place, so they can kind of feel at home and see all their friends that maybe they haven't seen in a while.
The Summer Games will take place all weekend. The competition gets underway on Friday.
They're going to need lots of water for
yes,
this weekend.
Yes, they are. Oof.
The circus is coming back to Terre Haute. Coming up, we'll tell you when you and your family can take part and what fun you can expect.
But first,
there's nothing better than grilling hot dogs and hamburgers right outside your home. But firefighters want to make sure that you stay safe. I'm Storm Team 10's David Seipel, and I'll have more on what you can do before firing up the grill. That's next on News 10.
You're watching the Wabash Valley's most watched newscast, News 10. Closed captioning is sponsored by Terre Haute Chevrolet for the best value and the best experience.
Today, there are notifications for everything. The laundry is finished. Your mom approves of your new profile picture. Did you know your roof has its own notification system? For example, finding a shingle in the yard or water stains on your ceiling. If you experience a roofing notification, contact Honest Abe Roofing, and we can send out a roofing repair technician post-haste. Honest Abe Roofing, the reliable roofer.
Hi, I'm Tom Blackburn, the man with the bike. Every year, I see too many fellow riders injured because someone turns left or pulls out into an intersection in front of them. Accidents that are avoidable if someone had just looked carefully before pulling out. I always say, look once for a car and twice for a motorcycle. That extra second can save a life. Please look twice.
Experienced, aggressive, and tough. Call Blackburn and Green, attorneys for injured people, committed to be the best.
Shop great deals for Father's Day this week at Academy Sports and Outdoors. The latest Yeti and Hydro Flask drinkware start at $19.99. Plus buy one, get one 50% off Magellan Outdoors fishing shirts. Father's Day deals end soon, only at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Are you looking for a new Chevrolet SUV? During this time of limited availability, Steve Faulkner Chevrolet in Princeton has a great selection inbound. Come or call in today and reserve yours at Steve Faulkner Chevrolet. Find new roads.
TV10's Community Calendar is sponsored by Riddell National Bank.
Grilling out is a family favorite, but many injuries and house fires can even happen if you aren't careful.
Storm Team 10's David Seipel went to a nearby fire department. He spoke with a few local firefighters. He has more on how you can stay safe and prevent fires.
The National Association of State Fire Marshals tell me more than $37 million of property damage occur each year due to unsafe grilling conditions. Officials add safety should be your first thought before lighting up the grill. We all enjoy the savory sounds of summer, but avoiding this can make or break your outdoor plans. I spoke with Amber Stewart with the Riley Fire Department, and she told me the biggest mistake homeowners do is grilling too close to their homes. It's a simple step, but moving the grill away from your home can prevent house fires. Stewart gives a helpful tip on what you can do before you begin to grill, all to keep you and your family safe.
Ideally, they would like for a minimum to be at least 3 feet away from the structure, but somewhere around 5 to 6 feet. You want to have a clear enough space to where not anything that can catch fire.
Charcoal grills present another challenge for homeowners. It can take several hours for the charcoal to cool down, and ensuring the charcoal is completely put out is important.
Douse it with ample amount of water, and then you also stir it to make sure that it gets all those different hot spots in there. Then once it cools off, you want to make sure that you put it into a metal container.
Severe skin burns from grilling are also very common this time of year, but fire officials tell me it can be prevented.
You're aware of your surroundings and that you're not getting too close to the fire.
Just remember to always be cautious before grilling out to make sure firefighters aren't getting called to your home. Reporting at the Riley Fire Department, David Seipel, Storm Team 10.
Well, it'll be a very nice time for grilling once we get this rain past us.
Yes, Anissa Claiborne is watching that rain for us. Anissa?
Yep, we have that rain slowly moving out as we head towards the weekend, but I am tracking some summer heat on the way. I'll have your full forecast coming up.
News 10 is sponsored by Hudson Incorporated in Jasper and Newberry, Indiana.
Excitement is building for something big. The Girl Scout Thin Mints Blizzard exclusively at DQ. It's an iconic combo. Pieces of Thin Mints cookies mixed with refreshing cool mint and world-famous DQ vanilla soft serve, making a treat so innovative that every bite is a sweet feat of ingenuity. In the Girl Scout Thin Mints Blizzard at DQ. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
For over 40 years, Z-Tech Audio Plus has been your automotive accessories headquarters, featuring everything you could possibly desire for your vehicle. Experience our cutting-edge interactive showroom offering state-of-the-art equipment, helping you make the best decisions on products and accessories for your ride. Current great deals include remote car starters from $199 installed, $50 off Rhino lining, 10% off Opticoat protective ceramic coatings, keeping your vehicle looking flawless. Stop by Z-Tech Audio Plus, located behind Honey Creek Mall in Terre Haute today.
There's never been a better time to start hot tubbing. Hi, I'm Josh with Backyard Leisure. Check out these exclusive offers happening now, right here at Backyard Leisure.
This month only, get this 2-person hot tub for only $39.95 with a free cover and water care kit. Plus, save 30% on all other hot tubs. Limitations apply. See store for details.
If you're ready to make every day better, go to backyardleisure.com and schedule your wellness consultation right now. I'm Josh with Backyard Leisure. Hot tub, you need it.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a janitor that cleans the world.
How much does a janitor that cleans the world make?
If you clean like 100 buildings a day, you probably get paid like $300.
You in the ballpark? What age do you think it's a good time to move out of your parents' house?
26.
26? Good Lord, you ain't never leaving.
Tiffany Haddish hosts a new Kids Say the Darndest Things tonight at 8/7 Central or stream anytime on CBS.
Storm Team 10's 7-day forecast is sponsored by Andrew Southern Realtor. The Storm Team 10 Storm Tracker is sponsored by Terre Haute Savings Bank. Coverage you can count on continues with Storm Team 10's Anissa Claiborne.
Good evening. It's been another hot and humid day throughout the Wabash Valley. Storm Team 10's David Seipel captured this rainy video from Fowler Park in southern Vigo County. We had some just light rain as the heavier rain moved on out, but the perfect weather to sit inside, stay cool and dry and comfortable, other than being outside in this heat, especially as these scattered showers continue to move through. We're seeing some thunderstorms moving through as well for Rockville, Greencastle, and then for our southern counties, a closer look, we're seeing some lightning, there you go, moving through in towards Alney, but it's looking like they're going to taper off just a bit. They were stronger earlier this afternoon, but we are tracking just some scattered showers as we head into the evening. Earlier today, we did have some heavier rainfall move through. We got close to ½ an inch for Terre Haute and close to 1 inch for areas like Vincennes and then south of the area. Everyone else kind of had some lighter rain amounts, but we're not going to see as much rain as we head into tonight and into tomorrow. Current temperatures across the Wabash Valley, 81 degrees for Mattoon, 76 for Sullivan, 84 Linton and Bloomington, and Flora at 74 degrees. Overnight lows are going to stay in the low 70s, but we are going to continue to see these scattered showers through the 8 o'clock hour. We're seeing them moving through for KZ, a little bit for Terre Haute, as well as for Vincennes. But as we get overnight, we're going to see it clear out now, and we're going to see some breaks in those clouds overnight as well. For tomorrow, we're going to have more cloud cover move through, but it is going to be a dry start to the day. Those rain chances go up as we head past 11 o'clock. So this is around 10 p.m. We see those scattered showers start to creep on in for parts of Lagodi, and then by lunchtime, we are starting to see those scattered showers pop up for areas like Linton, a bit for Lagodi, and even Sullivan. That's going to continue to be the trend for us for most of the day. So tomorrow is going to be a mostly cloudy day with some chances of some brief rainfall. It's looking like just rain, so we're not seeing too many chances of some heavy rainfall with those thunderstorms. But then as we get into the evening, mostly cloudy conditions, and then that rain slowly moving out, and then also the cloud cover is going to thin on out as we head into Friday. Highs tomorrow are going to be slightly above average for this time of year. 85 degrees for Cayuga and Clinton. Crispin looking at a high of 84 degrees. Marshall and Youngstown, as well as Terre Haute, high of 85. And then 86 degrees for Lawrenceville. Our average for this time of year is 82 degrees, but we're slowly going to get into the upper 80s and then low 90s as we head into the weekend. Tonight's overnight low, 70 degrees. Those showers continuing with cloudy conditions. And then tomorrow we are going to start off dry for the morning, but then start to see some rain move back in as we get past 11 o'clock and through the lunch hour. We're looking at a high of 85 degrees, and it's going to be another warm and then humid day for us. Tomorrow night's overnight low, 69 degrees. Partly cloudy with a chance of some showers, but those wind speeds are going to be calm. Here's our Storm Team 10 7-day forecast. We are getting into the upper 80s by Friday. Sunshine though as we head into the weekend. Saturday with a high of 91. Now it is time for tonight's Dorset Automotive Weather Quiz, brought to you by Dorset Nissan. To enjoy the clearest sound at an outdoor concert, the air should be warm and dry, cool and dry, or cool and humid.
All right, thank you. Well, you may have thought about joining the circus. We know Kevin has.
That's literally what I was going to say. I was going to say the same thing.
Coming up, we'll tell you when you can step foot inside this circus tent and what you can all expect.
He's just perfect for the circus. And the Pacers made a big move with their head coach today. Find out what happened. It's coming up next in sports.
News 10 is sponsored by DorsetAutomotive.com. See the Dorset advantage today.
Today, our quaint little town becomes a really big deal.
We have to fight back. They're $1 billion corporation, and we're
not.
But I care about the people in this town.
People seem excited.
With all of the mining stuff. If they want to play dirty, I'm all in.
The Republic of Sarah, new series premieres Monday at 9/8 Central, only on the CW.
Rally's 2 for $10 Big Buford or Mother Cruncher combos are here. Mix and match 2 Big Bufords or classic Mother Crunchers with 2 fries and 2 drinks for just $10. After all, you've earned it. 2 for $10 Big Buford or Mother Cruncher combos, only at Rally's. Get it delivered through our new rewards app.
Do you remember this? How about that? Do you remember? The journey to retirement hasn't always been easy. I'm Alexander Joyce. Let us build a retirement plan you can rely on. A financial plan that gives you confidence and peace of mind. A legacy plan that protects them. And let us start that process today. And let us help you rejoice in your retirement.
Right now at Terre Haute Auto, we're liquidating our entire inventory. Every car, truck, van, and SUV will be sold with wholesale prices to the public. There's never been a better time to buy than right now at Terre Haute Auto, where we stack them deep and sell them cheap.
I am attorney Mike Ellis at Ellis Law. For all your legal needs, give us a call at 812-234-9000. Ellis Law does it all.
100 years ago, people came to downtown Terre Haute to shop at Roots and Mies. They headed to the Indiana Theater for a night of entertainment. Large ships were being navigated down the Wabash River, and Pateson Brothers began servicing the indoor comfort needs of the community. That was 100 years ago, and today they're still the trusted name in the Wabash Valley. Celebrating 100 years of business, 100 years of service, 100 years of investing in our community. Pateson Brothers Heating and Air Conditioning since 1922.
Coverage you can count on continues with Rick Semler and sports.
Welcome back for the third time in as many years. The Pacers are looking for a new head coach. The franchise announced today They fired head coach Nate Bjorgren after just one season. The Blue and Gold were 34-38 under Bjorgren. Their season came to an end in the play-in games to make the playoffs. No one questioned his coaching style. Bjorgren was well known for the X's and O's of the game. His personality appears to have cost him his job. A disconnect was reported and could be seen towards the end of the season between Pacer players and their coach. There were issues during games and on the bench and in the locker room. Team president Kevin Pritchard took a lot of the blame for all this since it was his decision to hire and fire Bjorgren.
I beat myself up pretty hard over this one. You know, the thing that I've learned is that head coaching seat is a very challenging seat, and sometimes you sit in it and it's a lot different than you think.
Former West Vigo baseball star Kaleb Hannahs continues to be honored for his great first year at Valpo. Hannahs has been named a freshman All-American by Collegiate Baseball newspaper. He's just the third Valpo player to ever earn All-American status. The true freshman played in 51 games this year for Valpo, leading the team in batting average, hits, and on-base percentage.